Hello students, you are all welcome to E-class. I am Bhanumati teaching science. If you open cupboard, you will see variety of dress materials. Some are made of cotton, silk, nylon, terylene, etc. These different cloths are made up of fabrics, and fabrics are made by fibers. What are fibers? They are string-like materials, thread-like materials. They are fibers. Depending upon the source, we have two types of fibers: natural fiber and man-made fiber or synthetic fiber. So fibers are of two types. Fibers are of two types: natural fiber and the second one is synthetic fiber. You studied in 7th standard about different natural fibers. Example, cotton, silk and wool. Either by plants or animal source we will get these fibers. But by the technological innovations and chemical treatment, man able to construct some fibers which are known as synthetic fibers, or it is also known as man-made fibers or artificial fibers. So what are fibers? To learn it, you observe this structure. What is this? It is a chain made up of identical beads. Now if you observe here, there are many beads joined repeatedly by the help of thread, and one single chain we got. You can compare the same structure, or you can apply this structure to understand the meaning of fiber. Fiber is a polymer. Polymer, it is a Greek word derived from the two words poly means many and mer means unit or part. Chemical compounds repeatedly joined to form a large unit called polymer. Small chemical units, they repeatedly join together and form a large unit called polymer. This is the fiber. So fibers are nothing but polymers, and all the synthetic fibers are nothing but polymers. And in nature we have cotton, that is also one type of polymer. It is made by cellulose polymer. Now if you come across the synthetic fibers, which are the different types or examples of synthetic fibers? We'll study in 8th standard about synthetic fibers. First one, we will learn about rayon. You have seen silk, right? Many people are fascinated by the texture of silk, but it is very costly. The scientists are trying to produce artificial silk. At the end of the 19th century, they are able to produce the artificial silk called rayon. By using wood pulp and by doing adding chemicals and doing some chemical treatments, they are possible to produce this fiber, namely rayon or artificial silk. It is very cheap, and we use this for produce fabrics. And if we use cotton, mix it with the cotton, we will use it to produce bed sheet, or if you mix it with wool, we will make carpets. The second synthetic fiber is nylon. Around 1931, just by using without natural sources, that is from plant or animal, just by using coal, air and water, scientists are able to produce this synthetic fiber. It has elastic in nature and very strong and light. That is the reason it is used in parachutes, and even in rock climbing they will use the rope made by nylon. Now, what are the other articles we will use which are made by nylon? Your toothbrush, socks, or your rope or tent, even the car belts, everything made by nylon. The best thing about nylon is it is very strong, light and elastic in nature. The third one is the third type of synthetic fiber is polyester. Polyester. The name only says ester, polyester. It is a polymer, right? Polyester is ester, chemical compound ester, repeatedly joined together form this long polymer. It is an synthetic fiber, polyester. The very good thing about this fiber is it is wrinkle free. You have seen you will wear cotton dresses one time, but if you want to wear it the second time, you cannot wear it. It have get many wrinkles. But polyester, it is wrinkle free. It remains crisp. So many of your fabrics made from polyester. Okay, and the very good best one thing about polyester is it have form in different forms. One thing is you will use terylene. Many fabrics, many cloth materials made by terylene. It is one form of polyester. And second use is many of the bottles you will use at home. If you see its down part, they will write PET word, PET jars. It is also one form of polyester. And you can mix it with any material like a cotton, you will get the fabrics polycotton, or you can mix it with the wool, polywool, you will get polywool. That is the much advantages about this type polyester fabrics. And the last one is acrylic. The last fiber is acrylic. In winter season, we will wear the shawl or we will use blankets or sweater. All are made from wool, right? Wool is very costly. So, without from natural source, the scientist able to produce artificial wool, namely acrylic. Now, it is very cheap, and one advantage about all this variety of synthetic fiber is you get it in different variety of colors. So, that is about acrylic. So, today in this class we have studied 4 types of synthetic fibers: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. All these are man-made fibers or artificial fibers. Now, what are the advantages of these? Advantages of this synthetic fibers. Advantages. First one is they are synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are durable. They are durable. they are less expensive, cheap, less expensive. And you will get it. The maintenance is easy to maintain. Easily available. You get it in any shop, these materials, right? Cloth materials, easily available. And the last one thing is, they dries up. They dry up very quickly. If you take two buckets, take 1 tub of water and soak 1 bucket cotton cloth and another bucket nylon or terling, whichever artificially prepared cloth, fiber, okay? And after few minutes, take it out and spread it in sun. Which cloth will dry first? Yes, it is the nylon cloth. That is the reason we will prefer synthetic fibers to produce different fabrics. It is cheaper, less expensive, durable, it dries quickly, and so on. All advantages which we desire, we will have it in all these fabrics. But one thing is, one of its property, that is, when it catch fire, when you heat this or when it catch fires, it melts. If it melts, what happens? It sticks to our body. That is very dangerous. You have seen, I will show the activity. What happens if you burn or heat? You don't do at home, children, any experiment at home. If you want to do in presence of your parents, you have to do this. Okay. First, I will burn the cotton cloth. How it burns like a paper. It will gives out only ash. See, it will burn. Now I will burn a socks it is, and it is, you know, socks is made from nylon. See how it burns, it sticks actually, see. It shrinks and it will fall there. Drop by drop, it melts. See, it will drop, it will fall there like this way, right? So it is very dangerous. In the kitchen, your mommy wearing nylon, or if it catch fires, very dangerous, it sticks to the skin. So it will make much harm. That is why it is preferred not to use nylon or any synthetic fiber, the synthetic fabrics in the kitchen or in the laboratory or in similar places. Okay, children? So, in this class, we have studied about synthetic fibers, the 4 types of synthetic fibers, namely rayon, artificial silk. Next one we studied nylon, which is used in much of the articles to prepare. Third one is polyester, and lastly acrylic. And these synthetic fibers have very good qualities. Like it is durable, it is less expensive, and you can maintain it for a long time, and it is easily available, and it will dries up very fast. That about this one. And today at home, what you have to do is, in a book, write some answers for the questions which I will give now. So, each science class, you have your one rough book to take down the points and keep the textbook open. Not open, sorry, keep the science textbook standby. Don't open it while explaining the lesson. You just close it. If I give any activity or any work, I will say the page number, then you open it and see, and have the one rough book. Because here and there you may take some points, like which I will write it on the blackboard. I may give some home assignment, some questions. You may take it that one. So today take some questions. Write down. Name 2 types of fabrics. Name 2 types of fabrics. Next one. Give examples. Give examples. Give examples for synthetic fibers. Give examples for synthetic fibers. Next one, list the advantages of synthetic fibers. List the advantages of synthetic fibers. And last one is activity. What you have to do is take the thread made by cotton, and if you have any wool or different materials threads, you hang it and see how much strength it has. By hanging different weight, you can see nylon thread or cotton thread or wool which has got more strength. So you can try this activity at home to check the strength. That is one activity. Okay, children. So next class we will meet you. The one more synthetic, very important material we will study about, namely plastic. Okay, children. Bye. Off it.